Good morning, children. So today I'm going to go through the challenge section with you with some helpful tips, and then I'm going to give you the answers to the right hand side. Okay, so let's get started together then. So question 1 on the challenge side, we've got some times here. It says the board shows the times of the trains arriving and leaving the station. So when it says arriving, this is the time that the train arrives from its last journey, and this is when it leaves and the passengers can no longer join their train. Then we've got this boy Ron. Ron's watch shows the time he arrives at the station. So here's his time that he arrives at the station. Which train could he be catching? Explain how you know. So the first thing that we need to do is work out what time his watch is showing. So remember, the small hand is the hour hand. So what hour is it pointing to? And what time is this one showing? This one is the minute hand. And when we look at the clock, remember this side for the minute hand is talking about being past the hour. I know we've covered this before in our arithmetic, but we'll just have another go. And then the other side is to the hour. So which word applies to the minute hand? Is it to or past? Which side of the clock is the minute hand on? Pause the video now and have a think. Well done if you came up with the fact that it was past. Now, we also talked about the increment of time represented by each number for the minute hand. I wonder, can anybody remember how many minutes go past when we go from one number to the other around the clock? So if I go from 12 to 1, how many minutes is that on the minute hand? Well done if you thought it was 5 minutes. So each time the minute hand passes one of the numbers, it's another 5 minutes. So 5, 10, 15. So how many minutes past the hour is Ron's watch showing? So you'll be looking to have something past an hour. So how many minutes past what hour? What hour has it gone past? Fill that in first. Then we can start having a look at which train Ron could be catching and explaining how we know. Okay, so you may have figured out that his watch is showing 20 past 7. So now we need to have a look at the train times here. Which one could Ron be catching? Is there a time that's close to Ron's? Now remember, with time, he can't go backwards, can he? So it must be a time after his watch. So there's one in here already that he can't have. That's close to his time, but one that he can't have. Let's have a look at London. London arrives at 5:50 a.m. and leaves at 6 a.m. Would Ron be able to catch this train if he's there at 7:20? No. Okay, so we can leave London. Then I want you to have a look at the next 3 sets of trains. Which one do you think he could be catching and explain how you know. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the answers for this side. So let's see how you did. And here we go. Here are the answers to the right hand side. So pause the video now and make sure that you've corrected any mistakes. If you've made any mistakes, don't worry, it's now your chance to have another go. And thank you for joining me for your arithmetic work today. I hope you enjoyed this challenge section. I know it's quite tricky, but I think it's a good recap of your time knowledge.